Okay, so in this video I'll break down exactly how you can make it to professional football and how really and truly the pathway to professional football happens anyway. So usually there's two paths you can become a professional footballer. The first one is through the academy system. So you get scouted while you're 10, 12, 14, maybe even 17 or 18. You get scouted by a professional club and you go to play in their academy system. This usually happens by you getting scouted in a game, or maybe going to a trials game, or maybe having a connection with a coach or with an agent. You could also do cold outreach where you can email, you can phone call different academies. You create those connections and maybe possible opportunities that you're gonna have for the future or maybe right at that moment. So as soon as you play in the academy system, then you're gonna go up for the ranks. So firstly, let's say you start with the under 15s, then under 16s, under 18s, under 21s, and then after this, you might get promoted to the first team. If not, then you're gonna get sent out on loan to play for a smaller division club to get some experience and then promote to the first team, or you can get released. This is a great opportunity for you to show yourself as a good player, for you to have a good chance of actually training with first team players and then promote your first team football. Now the second one is where you're not playing for any academies and you get directly scouted and promoted to a first team, usually by a scout, maybe a coach, an agent. This way you're not playing academy football your whole life, let's say, or maybe you got released when you're like 12, 13, and then you started playing semi-professional football, or you started playing for an amateur club, but because you've been so good and you showed yourself as a good player, you got a chance to get to trials to a professional club and they actually signed you. Now this doesn't happen as often, but in both of these cases, there's one common thing that you need to have in order to play at a professional level. And at the end of the day, that's gonna be how good you are. How good you are is gonna decide if you're gonna play at a professional level or not. Because there's plenty of opportunities for you in your football career. So even if you play Sunday League, even if you play academy football, you have a good chance of becoming a professional footballer. Because trust me, maybe it's not gonna happen 100 times, but there's gonna be a lot of opportunities where coaches, professional scouts, agents are gonna come and watch the games and look out for the talented players. And if they see you, then this is your opportunity. They call you out to a trial and this is how you're gonna get opportunities in your football career. Or you can do them by yourself. So you have to create a CV for yourself, you have to have highlight clips of you, you have to know who to text, how to text exactly to get pro opportunities. Maybe not at Barcelona, maybe not at Real Madrid, but you start with smaller clubs and then you go up and up if you deserve it. Now the common thing that we've talked about is being good enough. And most players struggle with this. They think they're not lucky enough, or maybe they think they haven't been seen by anybody, but they're actually good players. But most of the time, guys, let's just know the reality, because if you're a good player, then you're gonna be seen. Trust me, like, football is a small world. So if you score 30 goals for an amateur team, then maybe not the best team in the world, but a team is gonna hear about you and they're gonna want you to play for them because, listen, you score 30 goals there, that means if you go into a higher league, you're guaranteed to score 5, 10, 15 goals. And that's all you need to play at a higher level. And then from there, you score 10, 15 goals for 2 seasons. This is where you go even upper in the leagues. So this is the way football works, guys. It's not that complicated, but it requires a lot of work. Here's what most people miss it though. In order for you to score these 30 goals or 10 goals, 15 goals, 20 goals, you need to be good enough. And reality is most people are just not good enough. That's just it. Like, you have to accept reality, and the faster you accept reality, the faster you can become good enough. Because if you identify the problem first and you take full responsibility, that means everything is in your control. So me recognizing I'm not good enough is gonna make me train harder, smarter, have a good recovery, do mental work to get my confidence up, to get emotional control. I would become faster, stronger, more explosive, because all these things combined are the things that are gonna decide whether you are gonna get pro opportunities or not. And most people never pay attention to them at the right time. You see, from the ages of 10 to 16, 17, this is where you're most likely to improve dramatically in a short period of time. So 6 months of proper work, can get you ahead of 90% of players. Most players go on a football pitch, they do some free kicks, they do some cone drills, and they call it a day. And they think that if they're gonna do this every single day, they're gonna get better and better. But that's not true. They will get better, but maybe by 1%. When other players are putting in the actual work that matters. Game realistic drills, they're training their technique, they're training their confidence, they're training their speed, their power, their acceleration, their explosiveness on the pitch. All these things combined make you a good player. And if all you do is go to your team training sessions, you take some free kicks and then you do some cone drills, and you think that's gonna make you a better player, then you're wrong. Because your competition right now is training extremely smart, not just hard. Training hard is not going to give you the edge anymore. Training smart and hard is what's actually going to give you the advantage that you need to become a professional footballer. So you have a full year in front of you where you can change your whole career. And it's really and truly up to you, whether you want to take it or not, whether you want this year to be the year that you actually break through and start playing for an academy or for a pro team straight away. You sign that pro contract and you make everyone around you proud of you, of everything that you've done so far. And you make all those years that you've been training worth it at the end of the day. Because we as football players, we waste years training, not going to parties, being disciplined. For what? To not make it pro? That would just be a waste of time. I don't know how you can go on every single day without getting better, but still putting those sacrifices in and feeling good about you. I know for a fact, I feel the best when I'm the best, when I see development every single day. In my football, my physicality, my technicality, my tactical understanding of the game, in my recovery, in my confidence, in everything. And don't you want to be the best? Because really and truly, everyone wants to be the best. So why wait? So I launched the TheVaultProtocol Program less than 2 months ago. And we already have 40 players inside. And every player inside has seen massive improvement in their games. And it's quite clear why. It's because they haven't been training with the right systems before. They haven't been training with an organized and personalized training that's gonna get them the results they want. And as soon as they joined, they got this. They were working hard even before they joined the TheVaultProtocol, but now they're seeing the most improvements and development in their game. With some of them in less than 2 months already signing for pro academies and good clubs and getting scouted by professional clubs. And that's in less than 2 months. So if 2 months can change your career, then 1 year is going to make a massive difference in your game. Now, because 2026 just started, I wanted to make a gift for you guys. The guys that watch this whole video are going to get access for life to my program. So as soon as you join, there's no additional charges, there's nothing you have to pay inside. You will literally get access for your whole life. Even after 5 years, 10 years, you'll still have access to it. Right now we have over 60 lessons inside, but guess what? By the end of the year we're gonna have 200 plus lessons inside, all designed to make you a better player. So every time we post something new, you're gonna get it. You get all the current lessons and the future lessons for the price of $29. Honestly, it sounds ridiculous to me right now, but this exclusive offer is not gonna stay forever. So you can either take your chances or just wait. Wait until it's gonna go up. Maybe 3 times in price, 4 times in price, maybe a monthly payment. Right now, 2026 just started, so I decided to make this for the players that actually want to change their whole life. I don't want you to play for a Sunday League team and by the age of 23 you realize that it's too late. No, listen, I've been through the same stuff you've been, and I don't want anyone else to go through the same stuff I have gone through. I have learned from my mistakes, but you don't have to learn from your mistakes. You can learn from my mistakes and from other people's mistakes, because you have no time to waste. Really and truly, a football career is not a long career. So the more time you waste, the less time you're gonna play and the less time you have to actually make it as a professional footballer. So guys, the window is closing. This offer is not gonna stay here forever. So guys, if you want 2026 be the year that everything changes, then click below and get started today. I'll see you inside.